first question, from your perspective and the field of work, what are the two main concerns of African rising narrative?
If I have this question of the Africa rising, first of all, I will ask myself that question: is really Africa rising? Why? Because I think that the conditions and the nations for Africa to rise are illusion for us, and also that there are a few gaps or many gaps to be filled before we talk about Africa rising. And to do so, we need to engage with all stakeholders. Governments need to engage with all stakeholders to identify the challenges and start working on facing them.
What is the gaps or the conditions that you think should be in place if this rising is possible?
Yes, for the rising to happen. First, I will talk about the condition of reducing the Jewish inequality gaps. Second, we should feel internally the financing gap, the infrastructure gap, and also the social sector gaps in education and health sector. Agricultural also development is a challenge for us before we talk about Africa rising. We should not be just listening to the what can I say again, to the ironic statements about Africa rising. If we listen too much about that, we will only sleep on our laurels and not tackling those issues that will allow us to tackle the conditions for Africa to rise.
So the second question is, what feminist alternatives do you think could be used to challenge the narratives?
I think that we need first to invest on education and health sector, because those are the basic level sector that will allow our countries to develop, to grow effectively, and then sustain the growth. For example, we've tried to fill the MDGs, for example, in education sector, and this sector in the MDGs, we met most of the goals, but we did not look at the quality of the goals we met. For example, if you want all the girls to be at some point, at some level of secondary or tertiary education, yes, we've done it, but what have they acquired in terms of knowledge and the quality of that knowledge? It's questionable, because at a tertiary level they can reach the tertiary level, and if many people cannot reach the tertiary level, it seems that there's a gap to be filled in the other levels, the secondary, the elementary, the secondary level before the tertiary level, because they will be kicking a block when they are in the tertiary level, because the knowledge they acquire are not sufficient to allow them to pursue their studies at a tertiary level. That's why we want to have many women in the higher policy positions